And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for the first Ryan Wall Show of 2025. Currently joined by Wheeling University head women's soccer coach Ryan Wall. And Ryan, you have the girls back on campus. You've been getting out on the field practicing. Talk about what these first weeks of camp have been like.
They've been good. A lot of new girls this year. We've got 11 new players on the roster. Just working hard on the fitness. We've got about 5 days to our first scrimmage. So part of it is just getting the girls understanding the standards that we're expecting in terms of just from the soccer point of view. So we're getting them up to speed, some of the new ones, and then just the returning players too. And it's been a good mix because I think some of the players coming in are really pushing the returning players. So it's a good atmosphere is brewing, and the team spirit seems really good. So I'm happy about that.
And at Media Day this year, you mentioned changing the team culture from not just making it to the tournament, but competing for championships. Talk about the buy-in on that side and kind of how the girls have been receiving that message.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a little bit more time, obviously, this time getting a preseason under our belt with myself, as coach. But I think it's just understanding things about just from everything to the basic technical pieces that we're expecting them to have to generally looking at our record and what we want to achieve. We've gone through a classroom session, worked on discussed a few things that we really expect to achieve this season. Some of our goals, some of our objectives, breaking it down, and I think it's been a good process. I think everybody's bought in. I think the anticipation's heightened with the team, with the players. They're excited, and I think they're up for the challenge.
And you mentioned a lot of new players, but you have some strong returners led by Lily Hannon in her sophomore year, had a breakout year her freshman season. Talk about her and kind of how she's going to kind of lead that team.
Yeah, Lily's one of our strong players coming back. She had a good freshman year. I think what's going to be interesting, and we've brought in some really strong players. They're in similar position field-wise to Lily, so there's going to be good additions, good competition there as well, because you want some internal competition. And also we've got some other good, strong players coming back, some seniors, Sam Faulkner, Corinne Goins, who's coming back after a year being out, so it's like a new player, but she's returning. Gracie Hanna as well. Maida Alveto's coming back. So there's some really strong players there that are already there as the kind of the spine of the team. And we're adding new players too. So, but yeah, looking for a good season for Lily and like a number of others.
And talk about some of those new players who come in. Who's been impressing you in the early weeks of practice, and who can we expect to see make an impact this year?
Well, we're all competing for places, so I won't go naming too many names. We've got a really strong and diverse group coming in from all over the place. But one thing is, we've really noticed is technically some of these girls can really, really play. They're good technicians, and that's what we want. We want people that are really bringing some high-level quality skill to the game. So, like I said, I won't go into too many who we're going to select and who's doing better than others. But I just think I'm really pleased with the group that we've brought in. And I think actually everybody in the team, every player is excited about the new kind of style of the group and the new additions.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head women's soccer coach Ryan Wall. And Ryan, early on in the year, you play a lot of games on the road in September. Talk about how you're going to handle that challenge early on and kind of get ready for the home stretch in October and November.
Yeah, we got a number of games on the road. We don't. The good thing about this conference, the Mountain East, we don't go over 3 hours in terms of driving distance too many times. So I think that's okay. But I think with the away games, it's as much not just the technical side or your tactical setup, it's the attitude. And so if we have a good team spirit and attitude, that's how we go to these away games. That's how we be successful. And we're conveying that, the coach, me, and our two assistant coaches, we're conveying that to the players. It's to deal with your away schedule is your attitude's got to be right, and it's as much a mental thing.
And talk about some of your goals for this camp. Obviously, you have your first scrimmages coming up. What are some of your goals to work on over these next couple of weeks before September 6th?
Well, I think from a coach's point of view, I just want to see the different blend of different players playing with other players because, as I said, we got some new players coming in. See how they combine, how they set up, which kind of this player might be better with another couple of people around them, or maybe if somebody else with a different style may work. So we're looking for that. And we're looking to build a bit of, obviously, some core fitness. We've got a really tough first scrimmage coming up on Sunday against the High Dominican. We played them in the spring, but they're going to be very strong. So, and they've already had 2 scrimmages under the belt before they play us. But for us, I'm just excited to see this new group, how we can, work a team around bringing this a new bunch of players in and have the returners try and step their game up a little bit more again as they did in the spring, and see what we got.
And finally, you mentioned some tough scrimmages coming up. How does that help prepare you for that opener against Florida Southern College, facing these tough teams in your preseason?
Yeah, absolutely. Florida Southern, they're going to be a tough team. They come from a good conference, solid D2 school. So particularly the first one, High Dominican, is going to be a tough scrimmage. We go to Franciscan University a couple of days after that. They're a strong Division III program. And then we play Cal PA, who we played in the spring, who are a very solid Division II program, obviously out of Pennsylvania. So I think what we're looking to do, we do want good results from these games. We don't want to be going in and just the result doesn't matter. The result does matter, but the emphasis is going to be on individual performances. Can people do what they're asked to do, and can we build it as a group and go forward? And obviously the Florida Southern game, our first game of the season, is going to be a real test, and we actually follow that up the next day, and we go and play Lourdes College over in Ohio. So it's a real challenge, I'd say, the first 2 games of the regular season, but I think it's something that we put the marker down for this group, and let's see if they can rise to it.
Thanks, Ryan. Look forward to talking to you before Florida Southern, and good luck this rest of this camp.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.